Well, folks, welcome back to the lab. We have a lantern project here this time, and this here is a Defiance Triumph #2, and this is the squat globe version, and yeah, this is Defiance, and I can tell by the cap and the crown and the mechanism here that it hasn't been emberied yet. And I noticed something interesting here. We'll look at it when we take it apart, but I have seen a couple of I have a thing for buying lanterns that are dusty and dirty like this, like they've been hanging in a barn for 50 years. You notice that there's this line halfway around here, and I've seen that a number of times before, and that is insects that get in there trying to get out, and they're trying to crawl up, and it's glass and you can't, but you I don't know if you can tell, but there is a massive amount of dead insects inside there. So there could be a nest in these air tubes, although they may never have gotten around to putting a nest in because they fell in there. They probably ate each other for a while. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. Defiance Triumph #2. And I have done this. I've probably done more of these than almost any other lantern. That's a lot. And you know why? Because made in Rochester. About 45 minutes from here. So that's why I see a lot of Triumphs. But it's funny because I see a lot of Triumphs, and there's a lot of Defiance lanterns out there, a lot of types and styles. I don't even think I have ever had a Defiance Hot Blast, and they're out there. I'll find one of these days. I think I have a Hot Blast that it was a Defiance Embery, kind of a takeovery, kind of a little bit of each in it. Passed through my hands. Okay, so, oh yes, that cap. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, that's nice and loose. All right, let's get to it. What do you say? All right, well, let's start taking a look at things here. What is in there? It's not for that stuff. That's for my parts in progress right there. So, there's the cap. Oh, you know what? This has got, we need to assess. It's got a paint job on it. And I see all kinds of, yeah. Oh, I just looked at it. Boy, yeah, I'm getting old. I just looked at it literally just now and said, oh, crap, it needs a cap. I just put it off and put it in there. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to get this bale off of here right now. By the way, I got a shortwave going in the background. Might be a little noisy because there's lightning in the northeast somewhere. Yeah, there's lightning in the northeast, and the radio interference from that lightning is traveling all the way here. There we go. Bale is off. I don't see any issues with it. All right. Oh, jeez. Wow. That was spring-loaded. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Purely because when they're super tightly wound like that, you can't really put the bale down too much. And I can't really, show you because there's not room here where all this stuff is. But when they're wound really tight like that, they come down to like there, and you got to like push them down. So I bring them in a little bit, and you can bring the bale down a little more. All right, let's see what we get for insects here. Come on. Wow. Seriously? That can't be right.
I have a problem cutting through. I got some side tones.
Something's keeping this.
Super annoying. I'm not sure why that's happening.
Not exactly sure what's going on here. Oh, there's crunchies. So, okay, I bet you there's a big old nest in there. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Okay. Wasps. Hornets. That's what we got going on here. Hornets. Wow, there's going to be a lot of debris in here. Okay, that's something. Wow. Look at that nice wick. We'll get that cleaned up when we go to get the paint off this thing. Wow, this thing's going to be packed full of dirtiness, I think. Okay, so what caused the crunchies? Got to be an air tube thing. I bet you the mud. Oh, yeah, okay. Big old mud nest in there. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Yep, still got larvae in it. Look at that. I'm gonna need my headlamp. All right. Oh, man, I just cleaned the shop too, man. Jesus. Well, hopefully I'll run a ton of hot water up in there and that. I don't want to, I would really like to not pull this cap off. It is missing a tab. The tab is broken and not bent. So, all right, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Defiance caps can be a little wimpy. All right, so I'm looking to see if there's a weld down in here so we can get this. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I can get around that. I'm not gonna. It's got a nice. Everything's looking good there. I'm gonna. It's a little extra work, but for some reason, I enjoy the. I'm enjoying the challenge. The idea of the challenge to have to work with this being on here. So, let me see. Oh wow! Inside the tank is like a mirror. Great. I'm looking for extra wicks because I enjoy extra wicks. Wow, it really is. It's like brand new inside. Okay, that's great. Rattle can, obviously, rattle can has an obvious, there's all kinds of globs. And I see where it's worn off. This thing was used, man. That's worn off real good. You can see probably where all the skin oils have. All right, so, oh yeah, I can see here. You can see where when they painted it, they just said, nah, we'll just paint down there.
I really couldn't tell which transmitter you were on between the two of them. The Harris was pulse.
Oh God, look at all them blobs. All right, so we're gonna go get the paint off this. Let's see, is there something I can work on? See, now if I had this off, I could work on that while the paint's coming off.
The white metal
But
casting that was on in the CG with the
it's
globe.
not about me. It's about a beautiful lantern. All right, so I'm going to go put some stripper on here and the cap, clean the globe, and
Maybe one of the vacuum capacitors.
looks like this the only place the paint is on
Maybe some of
the fount.
high voltage capacitors.
I see brush marks. Oh, this was
Rectifiers.
not rattle can. This was splattered on with a brush. Looks like a brush or like a stump of wood to apply it. That's what it looks crappy. All right, so I don't have to worry about encasing this whole thing in easy off. And right now, I'm just going to get big chunks off to make it easier for the stripper to strip. I think Defiance has got the most beautiful globe guards. I love these. Love Defiance globe guards. Very cool. All right, I'll be back after we do our thing here with some stripper. Oh, I see some tigering of the steel. When we get it all cleaned up, I'll point that out again. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Off to the sink. And then I'll come back and clean this up. Look at that. Great. Okay. Well, while I had the stripper on the lantern, I came in here, cleaned this up, and just came back with this. It's a little wet. I just put another application of Easy Off on the fount. Because it was brushed on, there's areas that, you know, like where the globs are, that didn't come off. So we're just going to get past the globs. So, and globes are, ooh, jeez. Okay. I'll have to hit that with some steel wool. Looks like it got some dried, who knows what's going on there. Okay. We'll clean that up the rest of the way. This has got a very tiny bit of meat left on it, but I'm going to use it to clean this up. Okay, so I'm going to give that about 15 minutes while that next coat does its thing. Okay, so we are back from the sink. So we made some nice bright metal in here. I thought maybe we get like a dark patina. It'll darken up when we treat it, but yeah, some nice bright steel here. This is going to be very clean. It's going to be a very clean lantern. Okay, I'm going to go put this on the bench grinder, clean up some things, get off more of that paint. And all right, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and I got at what I could get at. This metal's great. Metal's great. We're not even treated yet, and it's already got a nice shine. Okay, so I think this has got a little tiny bit of meat on it. I might as well use this until that's dead, and then we'll go to a junk bit and do some cleaning up. And yeah, we'll just continue playing. That's what we'll do. We're here to play. All right, folks. Here we go. So, it is time to treat this beauty. Yeah, this is proof that you don't end up, if you don't wipe off your linseed oil and you keep applying it, it gets all gummy and gross and weird. You don't want to keep linseed oiling your lanterns. Do it once and leave it. I would say clean off all the old stuff before putting new on. Interesting, yeah.
Static's all over the place. I don't know what to do. There's microphones everywhere. I can put that thing in anything. But
yeah, get the gummy. You can always tell when someone's applied too much. It's like rubber cement. Kind of weird. Okay. All right. We got our oil. We got our brush. All right. Let's see how it changes the attitude of the steel, which it always does. It tells you what it's feeling. Man, I kind of feel like that dude. Who's that dude on PBS that had the big hair and he did the painting? Oh, this will make you feel great. We'll put a little piece of red paint there, a little piece of black paint there. Some clouds and mountains. Yeah, I'm starting to sound a little PBS-y here. Kind of weird. I'm PBSing. Okay, yeah, I just came up with a new term in my own head. So when you start treating your lantern and it starts not looking a whole super lot different when you treat it, it's because there's no darn rust on the thing. It's got no rust on it. If it finds rust, it turns it dark. And that can act in your favor as far as a nice patina look. Now the rust has been kind of removed, but the oxidation is still on the surface. That's that dark part. All right, folks, we are steel wooled and treated and wiped down, and this looks great. All right. I wash the wick. Bam.
I appreciate the offer. I've done that. I've got one of those Carlo clocks.
Remember we talked about the bail earlier in the video? That's really annoying to me. So if I bring it together a little more, oh boy. There we go. Much better.
And nobody's completely thoroughly.
Keep in mind, people, these things are made to be light, to be carried, and they're also extremely old, so, you know. You'll have things that don't fit perfect.
Then I thought, well, maybe this one never let me down. Yeah, and there, you know, never know from their orange
I'm seeing some spots that look a little too glossy for me. We just kind of want like a satin finish. I don't like the glossy because it looks fake to me. To me, it looks like some teenage kid putting way too much armor on his wheels. All right, now, where is the globe? Oh, yes. Globe.
Well, right now they're having a problem for example, your balance.
Oh, man. The fingerprints I'm putting all over this thing because my hands are covered in oil. But I got to get this shit off of here.
Now, that same.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I think. I told them to send me a 6600 and I'll do some comparative testing for them.
There we go. We are there. There we go. Click. Works a lot better without the mud wasp nest in there. Got good action now. That's probably why this thing lost one of its tabs. People yanking on it with that nest in there. Yep. All right, let's come down and take a look at it here.
Yeah. Good times indeed.
So here we go. A year? Not sure. I'm thinking late 20s, 30s, early 30s. They don't put the dates on these babies. There's no markings at all. Anywhere. No patent dates or nothing. Anyway, we got Defiance Triumph number 2. And I've had a lot of these on the channel. And it's because that's where I live. I live in Rochester, so, well, close enough. But, all right, here we go, folks. Defiance Triumph. Probably, I don't know, half a dozen of these I've done on the channel here. All different sizes and shapes, many of them with Property City of Rochester printed on the back rather than, you know, Defiance Lantern and, what is it, steam gauge? Yeah, that's right. I look at it a million times and I still have to go and think in my brain what that meant. All right, folks, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you again. Make sure you come back. Tell your friends. Don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.